The use of real bullets and spreading out the protests to spread out thin the police forces was a very successful strategy. And this allowed the government in Tunis to be very weak. Plus the 3 TV speeches that Ben Ali had. Every time he used the wrong words, every time he pushed further, and everybody knew through Facebook what was happening. Everybody who did not have Facebook watched on Al Jazeera Arabic what was happening. Every night Al Jazeera Arabic was the only network that broadcasted the videos of that people posted on Facebook. So you have like Facebook review of all the videos and phone calls to the people in the local areas. And Al Jazeera was watched by half of the Tunisian population at least. So every night at 10 p.m. we'll have that show of 20 minutes of the review of all the videos and assessment of the situation. And that same day, the Tunisian TV will broadcast something totally different, saying that these were terrorists, and these people from the West, and it's Islamist, while nobody's seen any Islamist, and we know. So there was a constant propaganda that was extremely cheap, compared to the usual. Ben Ali succeeded to maintain his power for 23 years because he used a lot of scientific methods in implementing his dictatorship. And that really showed that the government was not managing the situation at all. And then at some point the protest came to Tunis, and I joined the first protest in front of the unions, because the unions were the only voice of Tunisian at that time. So yeah, I was there, and I was realizing the situation is getting bad, although I was trying to somehow convey exactly what was happening, because on Twitter there was a lot of exaggeration or a lot of excitement, I won't say exaggeration, of what's happening, and every little event will really have a large exposure. I was trying to convey exactly what was happening, and then real bullets got used in Tunis, and I think people realized that it was really random and that the government was not in control anymore. And on his last speech, Ben Ali, on January 13th, he said some reassuring words, but I don't think a lot of people believed him. On January 14th, there was a Facebook event called Everyone on Habib Bourguiba Avenue to demonstrate, and I think everyone joined it. At the same time, the union organized a general protest for 2 hours, but I think Facebook managed to make this protest larger and allowed a lot of people who would not have come to the union event if they didn't see it on Facebook. And it was a large event. That's so crazy, because it was mostly the upper middle class who was there on Habib Bourguiba saying Ben Ali dégage, which means get out. And that day was crucial in showing that the public opinion has totally shifted and there was nobody supporting him anymore. And then also that he lost control, because he said no more real bullets on January 13th, and on January 14th there were still bullets in the air and snipers. It was also the day he left, and it was a big surprise. It was a surprise to everyone, I would say. Even his worst political opponent did not expect that he would leave so abruptly. On January 16th, I was on air for like from 4 p.m. to 8 a.m. Reassuring people and trying to help out the chaos that was going on. The army was trying to deploy, and that was chaotic at that time, and a lot of shooting were happening. People were extremely anxious and didn't know how will be the future of Tunisia, and at the same time a lot of excitement and a lot of joy, and that was like a historical moment for us, I think, seeing that the regime was not as powerful as we thought, and that people were not afraid anymore. And that's something really that you could see it here right now. In Tunisia, nobody's afraid anymore. And we're definitely a free country, and now we're a democracy as well. And we're really happy about that.